Your undesirable circumstances are calling you out on your bullshit. And manifesting with Virgo in your chart. Virgo is molding earth. It's also the sign of humility. It's a sign of a human, a woman. One of the only zodiac signs that portrays an actual human and woman just for their body. Virgo is the land. Virgo is how you refine and define things based off of how you speak things in. Mercury, based off of how you listen. Mercury. Virgo is the energy of service, which constitutes and suggests humility. And Virgo is the energy of discord and disharmony, being the originator of the sixth house energy, the season of the sixth house. And at the same time, it is the energy of harvest. It is where you have bread. So when we understand the layers of Virgo, we can see that this is how you gain your bread, how you gain your harvest, through humility, through molding earth and defining things in your concept of what perfection is. But it is this idea of humility very first and foremost. So when we understand manifestation and it comes to the elements, right? And astrology helps us to have a language for the elements. Virgo shows us that taking the path of humility helps us to see where we can sabotage ourselves or redefine the circumstances that are happening to us. If you have a circumstance that all of a sudden triggers you, it is calling you out on one of the layers of purgatory or one of the layers of sabotage that you might be, dealing with. Check out my 7 sins video and the video that I also talked about where it comes to staying in your struggle. So now when we understand Virgo, we understand this humility, we understand these things. Look at where it is that you are blocking yourself from going through the process of true manifestation, which is your feeling state. The feeling state is blocked at a certain level, and you have to be humble enough to be able to see where that is. So an undesirable circumstance can often be seen as something of the past, something that you ignore. These are all great things, but some of us, we struggle with that, right? And we still create feeling states that we don't want. So when you create that feeling state, call yourself out into a space of humility and humbleness. It will help you to kind of not erase, but disassemble the very thing that is making you feel that feeling state. Because it's like you're very much so attached to something that you're seeing, which is creating almost like a falsified or a limited point of view. And if you can access the feeling state of humbleness and humility, it actually opens up the channels of love, the heart space, the frequency, and like the more wholesome perspective on things. So that's manifesting Virgo in your chart. Let's go through Virgo through the houses, right? And how you can remold yourself based off of Virgo in your chart and being humble.